Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. On the run, it's Goff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Goff. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hardy. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Now on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He breaks a tackle, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the ground with the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Ball is on the 10-yard line. They're not thinking field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. So Kennesaw State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Catch in the middle, it's Moncrief. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Floating away. With the catch, it's Bell. Turning it on! They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's gone. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now if this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Louisiana has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 14 to Duke. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Kennesaw State right back to work.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Oh, he's got some space. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Bell. stumbled to the ground.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's gone. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Trying to run, it's gone. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
It's first down from the 11. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Steps away to find some room. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card, and you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Caught over the middle. It's Bell. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Williams will pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lacey. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Moncrief.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's open. Oh, a lot of space. And he strides his way into the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He slings it deep to the left. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. And he holds it in at the 25.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the move from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We are just about ready to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. High the chains now on second and long. Williams looking for a man. Got his man out of the backfield. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Kennesaw State right back to work. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. Max going for the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVelle Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over South Alabama. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Gets it out fast. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Trying play action. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Rushes on him. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup as they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Trying to barge their way in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Looking to throw on third and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all.
Turning it on! They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Up-tempo for the offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunky, fires deep toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He leaves it with his back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. This quarterback part of their running game. Got the first down, he's still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Kennesaw State has a chance now on first and goal. Williams will pass. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly, except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
First play of the drive, lost a throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Goff. At the 40, there he goes. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Here we go.
Back to pass. That's caught. It's Bell. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. Trying to slam in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, the defense just too good there. They're trying to run it in on 3rd down and be physical up front. The defense, though, having none of it, creating a negative play and now setting up 4th down.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Griffin. And no chance. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and they stop him and get the ball back. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes it.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Wants to go up top. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Williams looking for a man. Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass will be incomplete. Looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.